Santa is going to find out who is naughty or nice.
Welcome back to Ghost Powered Entertainment. I'm your host, Kanan Becker, and today we talk about the series Hannibal.
Discovered a truth about myself.
That doing bad things to bad people makes you feel good.
So the TV series Hannibal ran for 3 seasons, from 2013 through 2015. It was just such a great show, and it kills me still that it only lasted 3 seasons. But it's available now on Netflix, and there's been a lot of talks that it could possibly come back, or at least some version of it could come back, that Netflix might be ramping us up like they did with other series in the past, where they'd drop them on there and see if it gets enough play, and if it does, then they'll produce some new spin-off or continue the series. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers. I can't cross them very well because my hands are messed up, but you know what I mean. Crossing my fingers that it will get picked up and that we'll get more, because this is such a great psychological thriller of a series. It's one of my favorite series of all time, and it only ran 3 seasons. I'm gonna be honest, the first 2 seasons were awesome. The 3rd season kind of fell off a little bit. And I think that's a lot of the reason why it ended up getting canceled. Because if I remember correctly, it had a pretty good following after the 1st season. Like, there was quite a bit of buzz. People were into this show, and then even into the 2nd. But it wasn't until maybe late in the 2nd, early in the 3rd, where things started to fall off a little bit. But I don't know. I just think it's such a well done show. The visuals of this show have always been what have really drawn me in. There's just so many just amazing scenes that just are terrifying psychologically and just so warped and twisted. Everything from when there's kind of like this dream state where you're not sure what's real to the things that really do happen. But there's just so much in this show that just visually is just so stimulating. And you can't help but just totally dig the character of Hannibal. And it's like, he's twisted, he's fucked up, what he's capable of, what he's even doing as the series continues. But he's just so compelling and so likable. Everything from his accent and his class and style. Like, I love the Hannibal Lecter, the original one, or I guess not necessarily the original Hannibal Lecter, because you did have the original movie, Mindhunters, I think it's called. But the one that we all know and love, that was played by Anthony Hopkins from Silence of the Lambs. He's amazing, and you can't ever really replace that character. But this does a damn good job of introducing this new Lecter. He's just different. But he's just got so much class and style, and just his love of food, and just the way the food looks when he prepares it. And there's this twisted feeling where you never know if the meat that he's using is an animal or a long pig type of animal, to quote Dean from Supernatural. Like, it's just got this really warped, amazing sense of style, and just the energy and the flow and the way that it's done is just really, really chilling and gripping. To me, if you're someone who enjoys psychological thrillers, there isn't very many things that I feel like are more compelling and more enjoyable than the way this series did it. So if you've never watched it, I highly recommend checking it out right now on Netflix. I know I always say highly recommend. So maybe you can help me come up with a new thing. Instead of saying highly, I could say, I don't know, popcorn. But I definitely recommend you checking it out. It's on Netflix right now, so it's a great binge. You could probably binge it in a week or so. But right now I'm finishing up with the 1st season. So when I'm done with this 1st season, I might do a more of an overall review that talks a little bit about spoilers and things. But this one was just basically me talking about the show and just giving you a blanket statement recommendation that this is amazing and one of my favorite TV shows ever, especially when it comes to the psychological thriller horror type of stuff. So that's going to wrap it up for me today. But please hit that subscribe button and ding the little bell if you can, because that helps me out tremendously, and it's the best way you can keep track of when I post videos like this. And I post videos like this at least twice every week. But like always, thank you so much for watching. Please crush that like button. And remember, horror can be fun. I will see you guys next time.
God forbid we become friendly.
I don't find you that interesting.
You will.